This is part 3 of the most in-depth analysis that you'll see of the new Breath of the Wild trailer shown off at the Switch presentation. This is literally a 3-hour long analysis. We dig up every story detail, secrets, and much more. So please remember to subscribe and let us know how we did on these videos. Go ahead and check out the rest while you're at it.
We're coming up on some new stuff here. This is really important.
Yeah, we've seen this type of area before. What I think here is we've seen some of these animals before, but they look possessed here, and I think that's when Calamity Ganon's energy gets next to them, is what it looks like. It makes them more dangerous. Because you can see their eyes glowing like a neon colored.
Kind of similar to the Guardians, like the Moblins over here have the red, and then you got the Lizalfos over here that's got the blue eyes. And we've got a lot of the Calamity Ganon's black smoke everywhere too.
Yeah. We haven't seen one of these skull houses next to Ganon's castle yet. I mean, it could be there, but it would be interesting if Ganon broke free and that Calamity energy towards the end of the game just covers like the entire Hyrule, to where like the entire landscape is changed to where the enemies are suddenly like 10 times harder. That would be interesting. You see the lizard to the right, like mid-jump. It looks like there's 2 clubs with spikes leaning against the wall in the background. These are enemies that we've seen in the Life in the Ruins gameplay footage that they showed off during the Game Awards.
One thing to note, this is totally a snowy area.
Yeah.
So this would be really cool if this is the cutscene where they show, which we still don't know, who took that big chunk out of that mountain in the snow.
Yeah.
That would be really cool if this cutscene is where Calamity Ganon comes over and just like shoots right through that, or just like destroys the side of the mountain, just to show his raw power.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I really see here. I don't see too much more.
Yeah, this looks like the inside of a cave, or like this looks like the inside of an area.
Yeah, there looks like a little structure on the left.
Yeah, like a little hut. There's like a glowing red thing in the top middle portion of the screen. I don't see too much else.
There's not really much. Right. I mean, we've seen Link get attacked by a Guardian before several times.
So he shoots the blue laser, barely misses Link. I bet it took them a few tries to get that exact footage they needed.
Then we see Link right here
fighting. It looks like an advanced version of the Step Talus.
Yeah, bigger version.
So I'll be taking this one frame by frame because we were a little tired and we didn't see this one correctly. So I got a few things wrong, and I just wanted to go up and clear some mistakes up that I made, so then there wasn't any confusion in the video and all that type of stuff. But right here it comes, and it opens up to a scene with Link getting pulled by what looks to be a sand walrus, and there's a big creature that comes up from behind him. You can see the eyes right here, and then you keep moving forward and you see this big huge fish, like reptile looking creature, come up out of the sand, and you can see it kind of has a fish-shaped tail, but it does have like hands. But it looks like it's about to take Link out. It's really cool to see that you get a different type of animal to transport you through the sand in this region, because it's possible that the horse maybe can't, or any of the horses can't run through this specific area or something like that. Or maybe it's just too dangerous with these creatures in the background like jumping up out of the sand everywhere. Right behind Link we have like some palm trees and stuff like that, nothing really important. We've got a couple little structures right here to the right and one over to the left. And then if we go back a little bit, we got some more structures here in the background. Yeah, but that's about all for this scene. We're going to keep moving forward now.
Alright, so he's in water. He has the ice blocks coming up from the rune. To the right we see a reddish, like a red rock crystal type thing. I'm not really sure. Would that be like the rock from lava, like close to Death Mountain?
I think it's a little too pink.
And then it's hitting the water and cooling off or something?
Maybe. Yeah, you could be right with that one.
There's an archway to like kind of go up towards the left from the water. And
it looks like that actually might be one of those skeletons that we were seeing earlier.
Oh, yeah. That could be another giant thing.
Maybe a skull, honestly.
That would be insane.
Like a wicked looking one.
Yeah.
From some like fallen ancient dragon.
Yeah.
Some crazy stuff there.
I think that's all we can really tell from here. Well, to the right, like to the very top right corner, it looks like there's another place where you actually get on the land.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can continue around on that side. Who knows if this area is cold or what? You know, we've seen Link freeze in water and die. So obviously this water isn't safe to cross, or else they wouldn't be using the Cronus ability here to.
Yeah, but he's also like it might be poisonous water or
That's
hot
true.
water. Because if it was a cold area, he would be wearing like the thicker clothes. This is the normal hero tunic, and at this point in the game, it doesn't look like he has the Master Sword yet, so this should be early on in the game.
And this one's one of Jesse's favorites.
Yes, this was the one that screamed dungeon.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Link has some gnarly armor.
Does he have black hair?
I don't know.
Or has he got a helmet on? I think it's a helmet.
But yeah, he has some crazy armor on. It looks like he has a mace or like a spike bomb or something behind his butt, and then up to the top left behind his head. It looks like he does have like a knight's helmet on. He's got some crazy boots. They're a green belt going around his waist. This looks like the typical Lizalfos that like in Skyward Sword was in the fire dungeons. There's a platform at the center right that's coming up. It looks like it heads towards us behind camera. And then to the bottom right, that might be a staircase leading somewhere. I'm not really sure. To the left, it looks like an iron block. It doesn't look like you'll be able to move it, but it's a possibility. And yeah, this to me looks like a dungeon. Like, we've seen all of the different shrines, but to me, like, because if you just come across this out in the open world, then I don't think you would be wearing that much armor. Like, to me, this looks like, okay, I have to go take care of this dungeon, and I need some heavy armor to, like, take care of it. But what makes me sad, and we can't really see underneath the armor, but if there's no Goron's tunic, then that'll make me sad, because I'd love to get, like, a red tunic for this game.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see, you know, their emphasis on the weather and its effects on what you wear and stuff like that, and then we see Link inside of what looks to be most likely Death Mountain, or an area that's close to it because of the lava, and he's wearing armor, which you would think would get really, really hot inside a place like this.
Yeah,
So,
and then to the right of the Lizalfos hand, you can see like a symbol on the wall. Like a circular symbol. And then below that, it looks like it could be, I was going to say it looks like a pathway going into the cave, but I'm not really sure at this point. And
oh yeah, I see what you're talking about.
That's all I can really tell from here.
Yeah, we just got these metal platforms up here. It looks like it could be totally wrong, but we saw in Twilight Princess that the Gorons had built into Death Mountain and stuff with a lot of the same type of material, all metal floors. I don't know if there's any metal blocks in there and stuff like that, but this could be possible Goron construction here.
Mm-hmm.
If not, it's probably Lizalfos that built these platforms on top, or even this one right here.
Yeah.
They look pretty native to this area, so at least these ones that breathe fire. We didn't see the other ones do this, so
yeah.
Sword there.
There's another one of those giant bokoblins or moblins, whatever. It might be the same one that we seen in the trailer before.
Yeah, this could be like I was.
There's the dead trees beside it, which look similar.
What a lot of people are thinking this is a Hinox or a Hinox. I'm sorry if I pronounced it completely wrong or butchered that, but this could be Breath of the Wild's version of that, but it does have a striking resemblance to the bokoblins. We know the other, a lot smaller, but they are still huge. The other ones are moblins, so I don't know if this is a bigger version of that, or if it's a bigger version of the bokoblins or Hinox, like I said, but that's basically what we got here. He's got some nasty long toenails, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
The giant eyeball, which is obvious. The necklace looks like it's sparkling. Maybe, like, we know you get rare items whenever you destroy larger enemies or harder enemies. I wonder if that necklace will be something that you can use later on. Like, if you kill these, you'll get the necklace or whatever.
yeah, that would be really cool to see.
Yeah.
Getting something like that, possibly an upgrade system to certain things. Because in the Wind Waker, you could use your claw shot to grab a hold, not your claw shot, but your hook shot to grab a hold of those type of things.
I wonder how you would kill this enemy, though, because it looks like obviously you'll shoot it in the eye with the arrow. But then what would you just keep hitting it in the eye, or? Yeah,
if it goes with what they do with giant creatures like this in Zelda, especially ones with eyes like this, you'll probably kind of like Queen Gnomo, where you shoot her down and then you go up and you hit him right in the eye. You'll probably shoot this one, he'll fall over, and then you run up behind him and he'll be knocked out, and you just go up and hit his eye, and then he'll get up. Something similar to that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could knock him over, similar to how they showed off in the Let's Play with the moblins.
Like if you had a heavy two-handed weapon and you hit him in the legs, if you fell over.
Yeah. Push play there. Okay. Is that a Sheikah symbol on this guy? Let's go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get a better image of this guy. Yep. That is a Sheikah symbol.
The Sheikah, the what was it? The one mask.
Dude, that looks like the Fierce Deity's blade.
Almost, yeah. His mask, it's the gossip mask or whatever from Ocarina of Time.
The Mask of Truth?
Yeah.
It is. It's got tusks on it though, which is weird. And he's dressed in red too. I wonder if this with the tusks, maybe he's a Sheikah worshipper of Ganon or something.
Maybe.
Might be a stretch to say that, but
it looks like to the left of Link, there's a place in the background that looks red, the same color red that you see on the giant box thing, and then that he's wearing.
One thing I need to mention, sorry for interrupting, but there's some Skulltulas on the wall right there. That's so awesome to see.
This looks like it could be like Gerudo Fortress or like a similar area. And this could be like a guy that's like, oh, prove yourself to me and I'll let you pass. So like you have to fight him or whatever. Kind of like Ocarina of Time, when you went to the Gerudo Fortress, you had to fight all of the different Gerudo guards. And then at the end of it, you finally, like, they accepted you or whatever. This could be something similar. Because that color is very much like the Gerudo color.
It definitely is.
But they never had the male members, though, so that's odd.
No. Yeah, to me, this person looks really ominous. Like, they've got the spikes on the bottom of their boots. Like, they don't look friendly at all. But you could be right. That's something we've seen tons of times in the Zelda franchise, where they have characters that test you in your strengths and abilities. So,
and it looks like it's beside a massive man-made structure.
Just saying, this sword will be really, really cool to pick up if you can. I'm sure you'll be able to. It will probably look a little different in Link's hands, but that sword's pretty cool.
Yep. Link still doesn't have the Master Sword.
No, he doesn't.
Interesting.
That's another thing to note there.
So this is, I'd say you get the Master Sword maybe at the halfway point. So I would say this is early on in the game.
We can see Link was able to parry this guy. That's something we actually, I don't know have we seen that before? Where it gives off this effect?
I don't know. Like, I was just playing Twilight Princess, and there's the move that you learn where, like, he jabs his shield forward, and you can knock back certain things. But it doesn't make an effect like this, and I don't think we've seen this effect yet in Breath of the Wild either, so it's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It looks similar to the if you jump backwards at a right time, it kind of slows down time a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Even
that's one of the
more
rune abilities.
okay.
That you can,
Is it?
Yeah, you can slow down time with one of the runes.
Oh no! I'm talking. Does that work in battle? Is that what gives you that slow motion arrow shooting and stuff?
I don't know. I think it's the stasis rune or whatever, and it lets you like hit like if there's a boulder, you can hit it a bunch of times, and then when the time runs out, it'll go flying through the air because all of the impact force builds up, and then it launches it.
It looks similar to the slow motion time stop stuff that we've seen with the arrow, the bow, and backflipping at a certain point in time.
Yeah.
But going further, we don't see very much.
This is some stuff we've seen before. There's a bridge to the right of that scene. I forgot what effect that was.
Kinesis rune.
Yeah. The only interesting thing here, because we've seen this before, is the what looks like the bridge to the right. That looks interesting.
And it could be the Bridge of Hylia that we've seen before, or like some people call it the Bridge of Elden as well. They get them confused all the time, but let's go ahead and don't get much more from there. This one here,
desert area,
a bunch of Lizalfos.
Yeah, this is a important. It's not we usually come across Bokoblin or Moblin forts. This is a Lizalfos fort. It's in the desert area. There's another skull, so you'll be able to see those types of little caves or huts, whatever they are, all over the place. So that's interesting. It looks like on the little wooden towers they've made, they have skulls hanging off of them. Mm-hmm. There's the red explosive barrels, so if you wanted to take all of these out easily, you could just shoot one or two of those barrels. It looks like it would take out the large group in the middle and possibly the forts that are right next to it, but then you'd still have to take down the two on the very, very far side of the skull. And then it looks like there's a green Lizalfos that's coming out of the skull.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like he's camouflaged almost. You know, you can only really see his blade. Could be a different one. And I think there was even a description of them or something.
Yeah, like
talking about their color change.
I would say the ones that are up on the forts are the ones that would be shooting you with arrows. The purple ones we see on the bottom will be attacking you with melee weapons, and possibly the one that we see, like the figure of it, we can't really see what color it is. That might be like the leader of the group. I can't really tell what area this is, just another sand desert. It might be close to where we seen the giant worm thing earlier, but who knows.
Yeah, or maybe the footage that we got of off the Great Plateau.
Yeah.
Where Link is paragliding down and everything. It looks kind of similar to this area. But other than that, there's not a lot else here. So, we do get
water
more
arrow.
Yeah, water arrow. Oh, that's pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And it still makes that thing explode. That makes sense.
Yeah, I wonder if you use the water arrows against the fire enemies, like the one that we've seen previously in the fire dungeon. If it'll like be a one-hit kill.
That would be pretty cool to see.
Yeah,
I would like to see the effects on them with that. It's crazy that we're getting more added environmental arrows because we had, which we haven't gotten those before, have we? Gotten light arrows, but not lightning arrows.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken. And now we have water arrows as well, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Along with the blue arrows that we get to that we still don't know, we still haven't seen in a while. So
yeah,
the Link blows that place up. You're right, Jesse. He does. It takes out. It might even take out the ones on the other sides. To be honest with you, I think
possibly
over to the left, this one got knocked off.
And then Link jumps down directly towards the fire, so
Yeah.
that's brave.
I wonder if that person died right after that.
Yeah, for real. That's
Instant
another thing.
game.
Like, it looks like if you got caught in one of these explosions, like if you accidentally swung your sword at a barrel, then you'd just be dead or like left with one heart.
Instant KO. Similar to jumping in the cold river.
Yeah.
Takes a couple seconds, but you die.
Yeah, at first this looks like a big old pumpkin thing at the top of it, but at the bottom it just looks like another place where you can set your rune or your Sheikah Slate. So yeah, what do you think about this?
I think it's definitely probably a main hub for your Sheikah Slate. Something to do with the towers. We can see the Sheikah symbol up there, so
Yeah.
Definitely has something. It looks like it hasn't been activated yet. So
Oh, it looks like if you look at the sides of it, there's like the 3 pipes coming off, going into the ground on the right and then on the left. And then on the back behind it, you can see on the right side the start of more pipes. I want to say like a radiator system or something, like maybe something like to keep the area cool or to pump water.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because it is next to water. Yeah, so this is like a little place built next to the water. If you look at the steps, there's water coming up to it. So maybe this is pipes for the water.
Yeah, maybe. It looks like it could be maybe an engine or something similar.
Yeah.
Getting cooled by this water.
It could be
that
like,
might be their cooling system or something.
If it's like an engine that like pumps the water to cool itself or somehow uses the water for energy and it's activated by the Sheikah Slate, maybe that would be a way for like inside the building if there's a dungeon or something.
Yeah.
Then it could be like a way to power the dungeon. Like we seen the 3rd dungeon in Skyward Sword, the Lineru mining facility. There's like all the conveyor belts and stuff, and it's like heavily mechanized. It could be a dungeon like that, and then this could be like the source of its power. Like you have to go here to activate the inside of the dungeon, so everything turns on.
That definitely could be what it's for. Really can't say until we get our hands on this and figure out what the heck that thing is. But
yeah, for real.
For now, it's speculation. But this thing it looks really cool. I mean, it looks like
I'm just blown away by everything.
Same here. I'm speechless, just speechless. So let's go to so Link does end up putting his slate on it and activating it, but we quickly move into a scene
with Ganon,
this really close-up scene of Calamity Ganon.
Yeah, this could be what you were talking about earlier, where he shows off his power. Oh, and then from the background, or like when you're on the Great Plateau from all the cutscenes, you see these arches pointing towards the castle. Here we can see it up close. Like it's glowing with the rest of the energy as well.
And as we can see, it's got the same exact constellation type symbols on it as the Sheikah shrines.
Yep.
So this has got to be Sheikah's technology taken over by Calamity Ganon. Mm-hmm. We can see all the red, pinkish coloring.
It looks like this may take place during the little short clip we seen of the Life in Ruins trailer, where it's showing the city destroyed. Because honestly, like at first glance, the castle looks pretty okay from here. But then if you look at like the bottom right of the guard tower that's going up, you can see it's like crumbling down. This scene is, I think, before the castle's destroyed, but like while it's in the process of being destroyed. Because you can see like the dust cloud coming up from like where the tower's starting to fall down.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, even the Hylian symbol has been destroyed over here on the right-hand side.
But at first glance, it does look like everything's there. Like if you just glance at it, it looks fine, aside from the giant Ganon flying in the air.
I think it keeps going a little bit. It does.
We see the energy shooting out.
This could be something.
I was gonna say similar to the Life in Ruins trailer. Yeah.
This is probably part of that cutscene, like you were saying, and Ganon's just demonstrating for everybody, like, let me the hell out of here. I'll just destroy everything if you're gonna keep me locked up.
A close up on him, the glowing eyes. We see the top of the castle. Nothing else to really point out.
This dude is gonna be terrifying to fight.
Yeah. One thing where he's so dark. it would be interesting, like, because, you know, it just looks like a big shadowy dark figure. It would be interesting if you have to, like, shoot at its head with the light arrow to make it, like, to weaken him enough to where he goes back to a normal figure.
I could see that being a possibility. Like his main figure is hiding in this big black smoke and everything that he's got going on. Then we come to a scene with Link. You know, we've seen Link paraglide off of tons of stuff already, but this one, these two, that was a Gerudo village.
All right. Go back to the paragliding scene real quick. See if there's anything in there before we get to the good stuff. It looks like just an icy mountain, clouds, hill, different landscapes in the background. The clouds. We see Shikatech. There's like a mountain peak coming through to the far left. Okay, see those. Like you see the two peaks sticking up. I don't know if this is mountaintops coming through. No, back where you were at.
Oh, right here. These two?
No. Those. I don't know if those are mountaintop peaks coming out of the clouds or if that's an ocean, and then those are islands. I can't really tell because it looks like we're really high up, but it could still be the ocean, so who knows?
Based on the horizon, I would say it's the ocean, but like you said, who knows? We don't know. You know, this area is just freaking massive, so we don't know exactly, you know, how far you'd have to be to see the ocean.
It looks like Link has the same shield. I can't really see the sword or weapon that he has to see if it's the Master Sword or not.
It looks like this standard soldier's broadsword.
All right, now we can go to the good stuff.
Link's just...
I want to thank you all for watching this video. If you liked it, give this video a like and share it with your friends. If you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss out on future gaming news, theories, rumors, and discussions. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on how it could be improved. Your feedback is the most important part of bringing the quality of content on this channel to be the best that it can be. I would like to take this time to give a huge thank you to this month's Patreon supporters: Jonathan, The Edge Network, Magic Tech Review, John Frank, and Harris Priest. This video was made possible by supporters on Patreon. If you would also like to support this channel, head over to patreon.com/GameOverJesse where you can support this channel as well. Rewards vary from having your topic featured on a future discussion, seeing videos early, joining as a guest on a video, shoutouts, and having a custom avatar similar to my own drawn of you to match any video game or anime art style that you would like. Mine is of myself as Link, but you could choose to have yours any way that you would like. Finally, I would like to thank my friends CS Guitar 89 and Gnomo Designs for providing the music and artwork for this video.